The phone rang at 2 a.m., shattering the silence of my Smoky Mountains cabin. My heart raced as the 911 dispatcher's voice crackled. "Sir, a woman claims you're trespassing in her property. Officers are en route." I bolted upright, disbelief searing through me. This was my cabin, inherited from my grandfather, every plank and nail etched with family history. I threw on my jacket, grabbed my badge, and stepped into the frigid night, where red and blue lights already pulsed through the pines. Karen, the HOA president from the gated community down the hill, stood smugly by the squad car, her platinum hair glowing under the floodlights, pointing at me like I was a common thief. "That's him. He's squatting in my investment property," she shrieked. The officers glanced at me, hesitant, as I held up my federal badge as Forest Service Special Agent. Karen's smirk faltered, but only for a second. I invited the officers inside, my voice steady despite the fury boiling within. Property deeds, tax records, even Grandpa's old photos adorned the walls, proof this was mine. Karen's story unraveled faster than a cheap sweater. She'd seen my cabin listed on a defunct real estate site, assumed it was abandoned, and decided to claim it for her portfolio. Her HOA had no jurisdiction here, but she'd weaponized 9/11, spinning a tale of a dangerous squatter to force me out. The officers apologized, but Karen doubled down, screeching about her rights and threatening lawsuits. I locked eyes with her, my voice low. "Ma'am, you just filed a false report. That's a federal offense." Her face drained of color as I radioed for backup. As we waited, a rusty pickup rumbled up the drive. Out stepped Amos, the grizzled park ranger who'd known my family for decades. He wasn't on duty, but he'd heard the chatter on his scanner and brought something unexpected, a grainy trail cam video from the ridge. It showed Karen sneaking onto my property days earlier, prying at my locks and planting a for sale sign. The officer's jaws tightened. Amos winked at me, his weathered face creasing. "Thought you might need this, kid." Karen stammered, her excuses collapsing like a house of cards. She'd planned this for weeks, banking on her HOA clout to bully me out. But she hadn't counted on a federal agent or a ranger with a knack for tech. Handcuffs clicked around Karen's wrists as she wailed, her designer boots slipping in the mud. "You can't do this. I'm on the board," she screamed, as if her title meant anything now. I leaned close, my badge catching the moonlight. "You're on federal land, ma'am, and I'm booking you myself." The officers led her to the cruiser, her cries echoing through the forest. I followed to the station, where I processed her charges: false reporting, attempted theft, trespassing. Each keystroke in the system felt like reclaiming my home. Karen's empire of entitlement crumbled in that sterile room, her HOA crown reduced to a booking number. By dawn, her mugshot was circulating online, her neighbors already whispering about her fall. Standing on my porch the next morning, coffee in hand, I watched the sun rise over the mountains. This cabin wasn't just wood and stone, it was my family's legacy, a sanctuary earned through decades of love and labor. Karen had seen it as a prize to snatch, but she'd learned a bitter truth. Justice doesn't bend to bullies. Amos stopped by, tipping his hat. "You did good, kid. She won't mess with you again." I nodded, grateful for the unexpected ally who'd tipped the scales. The forest felt quieter now, as if it too had exhaled. I'd fought for what was mine, not with fists, but with truth, and that felt more powerful than any badge. What do you think, was Karen's punishment fair? Or did she deserve worse? Share your thoughts below.